Dear students, today's video is on IELTS writing on an essay. Every Saturday I make videos on essays. To see the videos I made earlier, you can visit my channel Excellence the Ideal Class or my Facebook page with the same name Excellence the Ideal Class. First, let me tell you, in IELTS you have to write your essays in 40 minutes, that is the suggested time, in around 250 to 270 words and in 4 to 6 paragraphs. And the pattern you have to follow is, in the first paragraph you have to write the introduction. In the middle paragraphs you have to write your main ideas, what you want to write about that essay, and in the last paragraph you always have to write your conclusion. Now, coming to today's video, first of all, let us see the question. Today we are going to do an advantages disadvantages essay. Many people these days work for long and even travel far for work. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? You should always spend some time understanding the question. This is important. So there are people who are working for long. Like there are people who work in their offices till late night also. And then there are a lot of them that travel outside their hometown every day to nearby cities or other areas for work. And the examiner has asked, do the advantages of this outweigh the advantages? Which means are advantages more than disadvantages? When you get an essay of this type, you should always decide your opinion. The common sense will tell you. And the common sense says, if people are able to strike a work-life balance, then definitely the advantages of this trend are more than disadvantages. In the first paragraph, we always write the introduction, which has two statements. The background statement, which tells us what the essay topic is. And then comes the thesis statement, in which you have to write what you are going to write about this essay. It depends on the question. Like here, examiner has asked for your opinion. Now let me read this introduction for you. Working for prolonged hours and working at places away from home is quite common these days. Now this is the background statement, the essay topic, which in my opinion has more merits than demerits if people succeed to strike a work-life balance. Now this is my opinion. This is called the thesis statement. The word prolonged means done for a long time. And sometimes when you are writing this essay, you can always put a condition like this, that advantages are more than disadvantages if this condition is fulfilled. And after that, in the following paragraphs, first we will write the advantages. First, let me read the first advantage that I have written for you. The major benefit of working for long is of increased income that is needed to survive in today's expensive era. Not only this, people gain more experience, become proficient in their work, grow more, and companies also value such workers more. So this is the main advantage. If someone works for a long time, he will be able to earn more money. And then another benefit is that if you are spending more time working, you will have more experience, you will become more proficient in your work, which means more expert in your work, and it helps you to grow professionally. Companies also value those workers which give more time to their organization. So this is the benefit that I have written here. Now here I have written all the benefits that are of working for a long time. And when I have written the second benefit, I have put a connector, not only this. So sometimes what happens is you have to write connected points with little differences. Then we use these small connectors. Then also, not only this. Now you can read this paragraph. See the points that I have put, the way I have framed my sentences and connectivity in them. This is very important. After that, the language vocabulary. When you write, be careful with the vocabulary. Now I have written the next benefit, which is for the people who travel outside their hometown for work daily. Secondly, when people work outside their hometown, they get opportunities which may not be available locally, like people living in rural areas. Then they come across a new way of working, learn new skills, and advanced ways of working. This exposure helps them grow professionally and personally. So, when people travel outside their hometown, this is the major benefit. If there are no good jobs available locally, no good salaries, they can get that. And also, when you are going to from a village to a city, from a smaller city to a bigger city, you come across a better way of working, advanced ways of working. So all this exposure that you get, it helps you both professionally and personally. So this is the next benefit I have written. Now you can read it, see the main points I have put, the way I have framed my sentences, connectivity, which is very important. After that, the language, the vocabulary. When you write yourself, be careful about the vocabulary. Now here also you can see I have written the benefits for the people who work outside their hometowns. So first I have put a bigger connector secondly, but after that a small connector then, because it is not a separate benefit, it is the benefit of working outside hometown. Here in the third line, instead of living, you can use the word dwelling also, like people dwelling in rural areas. Now, in the next paragraph, I have written the disadvantages. However, there are downsides too. People may feel fatigued, which may put an adverse impact on their mental and physical health, even decrease productivity. Moreover, people have scant time for rest and family, children may suffer the most. Besides, along with being tiring, traveling can be expensive also. So here I have written the disadvantages. If one is working for a long time, spending a lot of time traveling, then he is going to feel tired, which is going to affect mental and physical health, maybe his work performance. And then people have less time for rest, family, especially children, who may suffer the most, and long journeys, along with being tiring, can be expensive also. The meaning of the word downsides means disadvantages of something. Fatigued means tired. Adverse impact means negative impact. Scant time means less time. Whenever you change paragraphs, especially for opposite ideas, you have to choose the language carefully that connects both the paragraphs, like I have written. However, there are downsides too. Now you can read this paragraph, see the points. The way I have framed my sentences, connectivity, then language and vocabulary, and after that, and be careful when you are writing yourself with the vocabulary. In place of writing, they may put an adverse impact, you can also write take a toll on their mental and physical health. And see the last sentence. Sometimes in few words, you can write a lot of things. After that, in the last paragraph, we always write the conclusion, in which please do not write any new points, and your conclusion should always match your introduction. There should be a lot of connectivity in your essay. To conclude, considering the needs of the modern world, many people have to work for long and even travel far, and if they manage to overcome the problems it causes, benefits are more than harms. So this finishes the essay. Now you can take some time to read it, see the points I have put, the sentences, the connectivity, language, vocabulary, and be careful with vocabulary when you write. Considering means taking into account. In place of overcome the problems, you can also write surmount the problems. Dear students, writing an IELTS essay is a little serious but quite easy. And there are certain things that you need to take care of. Like there is a lot of planning and thinking that is needed before writing, while writing. And then there has to be a lot of connectivity and sense in what you are writing. And of course, it's a language exam, good language, good vocabulary, but you have to be very careful with the vocabulary. And then there are a lot of things that need a detailed explanation. Like in this essay, we have written the first advantage. When people work more, income increases. Now, after this, what happens is many students start writing why people need more money to take care of their family, to pay the fees of their children. But this is not the main point of this essay. So sometimes they don't understand this and they go off track. So there are a lot of things which need a little detailed explanation. I have made a video giving a detailed explanations of essays. It is video number 24. You can see it on my channel Excellence the Ideal Class. And in case you want right guidance to prepare well for the IELTS exam and otherwise also improve your writing skills to help you not only in exams but later on as well, you can join my class. I have given my contact at the beginning. You can also subscribe my channel Excellence the Ideal Class or even follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You will find a lot of content related to IELTS writing, IELTS speaking, grammar and vocabulary as well. I hope that you find this video useful and informative and have got enough content related to this essay and certain clarity about essays as well. All the very best for your exam preparation. Thank you very much.